Musk versus OpenAI trial set for April 27. $1 billion betrayal alleged. For profit pivot triggers trial. Musk says he's ready for the trial. Why is Elon Musk going to court?
Alright, imagine two brilliant minds who once teamed up to save humanity from rogue AI, only to become bitter enemies locked in a courtroom battle that could reshape the future of artificial intelligence. One is the world's richest man, Elon Musk, visionary, provocateur, founder of Tesla, SpaceX, and now XAI. The other is Sam Altman, the smooth-talking CEO of OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT that's taken the world by storm. This is not just a personal feud, it's a high-stake legal showdown over promises, billions of dollars, and the soul of AI itself. Hello and welcome to Explained by NewsX. My name is Vineet Malhotra. Today we are diving deep. What is the lawsuit really all about? What is OpenAI saying in their defense? And why is Elon Musk so determined to drag this to trial? Buckle up, the story has a lot of twists, secret emails, diaries, and accusations of betrayal. It all begins back in 2015. Elon Musk, already a legend in tech and space, joins forces with Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, and others to found OpenAI. The mission? Create artificial general intelligence, AGI, that benefits all of humanity, not just a few corporations or billionaires. OpenAI starts as a non-profit, no shareholders chasing profits, no closed source tech hoarded for gain. Everything would be open, transparent, developed for the greater good. Musk pours in serious money, around $38 to $40 million, making him one of the largest early funders. He provides credibility, strategic guidance, even Tesla vehicles. In return, assurances that OpenAI would stay true to its charitable roots, never become a profit-driven machine. Behind the scenes, OpenAI starts evolving to build world-class AI-like GPT models. They need massive capital, billions for servers, talent, research. Non-profits can't easily raise that kind of money without limits. So they create a capped profit subsidiary in 2019, partnering deeply with Microsoft, which invests heavily, eventually tens of billions. The non-profit remains in control, in theory. Musk sees red. He launches his own AI company, XAI, in 2023, positioning it as the true open truth-seeking alternative. Fast forward to 2024, Musk files a lawsuit against OpenAI, Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, and later ropes in Microsoft. The core accusations, fraud, breach of contract, and betrayal of the founding mission. Musk claims OpenAI promised him and the world that it would remain a non-profit dedicated to safe OpenAI for humanity. Instead, he alleges Altman and Brockman intentionally courted and deceived him, plotting a for-profit switch to enrich themselves. And listen in to this excerpt of Elon Musk from a podcast with Tucker Carlson.
I don't trust OpenAI. I mean, I started that company as a non-profit open source.
Yes.
The open in OpenAI, I named the company.
Yeah.
OpenAI as an open source, and it is now extremely closed source, and maximizing profit. So,
does risking?
I don't understand how you actually go from being an open source nonprofit to a closed source for maximum profit organization.
From Elon Musk's perspective, in the lawsuit, OpenAI has fundamentally abandoned its original open ethos by keeping advanced models like ChatGPT-4 and subsequent frontier systems entirely closed source, refusing to release the underlying weights, code, or architecture, despite the company's very name promising openness and its founding charter emphasizing AI development for the benefit of humanity without proprietary hoarding. The shift, he argues, is compounded by the deep Microsoft partnership, which has channeled tens of billions in investments, now valuing Microsoft's stake at around $135 billion, primarily into a restructured for-profit public benefit corporation, effectively transforming OpenAI into a profit-chasing giant, tightly aligned with one of the world's biggest tech monopolies. Even with the non-profit foundation nominally retaining control and a massive equity stake, Musk contends that the recent recapitalization and ongoing restructuring serve a little more than a carefully crafted facade designed to lure additional investors, lift previous profit caps, and pave the way for a potential massive IPO, all while prioritizing commercial dominance over the sacred non-profit promise made to early supporters like himself. The case lands in federal court in California after years of motions, unsealed documents like emails, texts, and even Greg Brockman's diary entries. The bombshell drops in January 2026. U.S. District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez-Rogers rules, and I quote, "This case is going to trial. She finds plenty of evidence, mostly circumstantial, but enough for a jury. Dismissal motions from OpenAI and Microsoft, well, they've been denied. Trial is set for April 2026 in Oakland. A jury will decide if OpenAI breached promises, if Microsoft aided it, and more stakes, well, potentially billions in damages. Though Musk's team hints at massive implications, up to $500 billion in valuations floating around in discussions. OpenAI is not staying quiet. They've called Musk's suit baseless, part of an ongoing pattern of harassment by a frustrated commercial competitor trying to slow down a rival. Listen in to this excerpt of Sam Altman from the Tucker Carlson show.
He later decided that we weren't on a trajectory to be successful, and he didn't want to, he kind of told us we had a 0% chance of success, and he was going to go do his competitive thing, and then we did okay. And I think he got understandably upset. Like, I'd feel bad in that situation. And since then has just sort of been trying to, he runs a competitive kind of clone and has been trying to sort of slow us down and sue us and do this and that.
Well, in a blog post titled "The Truth Elon Left Out After Unsealed Documents," OpenAI has hit hard. Musk wanted full control of OpenAI early on, upset he had been burned without it in past ventures. They claim he even discussed succession plans where his kids would control AGI, something that surprised the team. OpenAI argues that the structure evolved out of necessity to compete with Google and others. They never promise eternal non-profit purity without adaptation. Altman has stayed mostly composed publicly, but the feud is personal. Two egos clashing over who gets to steer humanity's AI future. Why push this far is the question. Well, Musk could have settled quietly, but several reasons make trial almost inevitable. He views the battle as existential, arguing that for-profit AGI, especially when so entangled with Microsoft, it threatens humanity by favoring speed and profits over safety and broad benefit. Victory could compel OpenAI to restore genuine openness, impose strict profit caps, or realign with its founding charitable mission. Unsealed documents, including emails, texts, and Greg Brockman's diary notes suggesting future for-profit shifts, despite assurances, provide strong circumstantial evidence. The judge has ruled there's plenty for jurors to decide. The drawn-out proceedings give Musk a tactical edge, burdening OpenAI with huge legal fees, distractions, and damaging headlines that dent trust and momentum in the cutthroat race in AI, while giving XAI room to grow. Musk's trademark style means no retreat. Settling would look weak after his relentless X attacks, labeling OpenAI a closed source and Microsoft-controlled profit machine, and he loves turning the fight into public spectacle. Most crucially, a jury of ordinary people, often distrustful of big tech giants, could buy his betrayal story hook, line and sinker. The visionary who helped launch a humanitarian AI dream only to see it become a $500 billion profit juggernaut. Come April 2026, a courtroom in Oakland becomes the stage for Silicon Valley's messiest breakups. Two titans, once allies, now adversaries. One accuses betrayal of a sacred promise, the other cries harassment from a jealous rival. Whoever wins, the real loser might be trust in AI's future. Will AGI serve humanity or just the bottom line? This is Musk versus Altman and the battle for AI's soul, and it's far from over. Thank you for watching.
Musk versus OpenAI trial set for April 27. $1 billion betrayal alleged. For profit pivot triggers trial. Musk says he's ready for the trial. Why is Elon Musk going to court?